pleased to have in Mike Davis. He is the founder and the president of the Article 3 Project, constitutional attorney. Great to see you, Mike. I want to get into Emil Bove as well. That's a big story. But let's have your thoughts on what's happening on the Hill behind closed doors. If there is sort of this time that's passing, it sounds like he may not be pleading the Fifth. Your take?
It's a very good question. I mean, look, here's the deal. It is not illegal for a politician to use an auto pen. That's not the issue. The issue is whether they are carrying out that politician's intent with that auto pen. So if for example, if one of Biden's aides was signing pardons or signing executive orders and President Biden did not know that was happening, that would be a big problem. That would be a crime. And that's what they need to figure out, what was going on. Obviously, President Biden was not mentally fit to serve as president. He may have been he may have had his cognition for 3-4 hours a day, 5 hours a day, whatever it is. But what happens the other 20 hours a day when he did not?
Right. Well, you know, Hunter Biden also tried to work in the Ambien excuse as well when he went on that podcast as far as his debate performance. So, I mean, I think they're going to get to the bottom of it. More people to sit in front of House Oversight. Let's talk about Emil Bove, Senate confirming the president's former personal lawyer to the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. 50-49, tight vote, but it did get through. And they tried to have all these whistleblower complaints, you know, coming up against him. I know that you have praised this move. I just want to play a little bit of the Democrats who are having a meltdown over him.
This is a genuinely bad guy.
He was tragically, horribly confirmed this evening.
When you have somebody who wants to be a judge, who helps to fire people because they won't lie to a judge, you have a corruption of our justice system. It is a terrible nomination.
It's so interesting to watch them pile on. You think that they got their talking points together before they went on that gaslighting tour, Mike?
Well, let's do this. Dear Democrats, say it with me. Judge Emil Bove, or you can call him Your Honor for the rest of his life, and you're welcome from the Article 3 Project.
Yeah, it is a lifetime appointment, so they might as well get used to that title. We just saw Van Hollen, the senator there, trashing Bove. Apparently, he's got nothing else better to do now than to do sit-ins. I mean, this video of him, he tried to get into another facility in Maryland, sans margaritas, and now he is just sitting down. I think we have the clip of them on the floor. You know, it really is just a stark reminder, I think, to the people of what they are electing people to do. And apparently it's not to help Americans. They are now just putting it all and doubling down on it, Mike.
I think Chris Van Hollen, the senator from Maryland, is very upset because Judge Emil Bove sent his best buddy, Abrego Garcia, his drinking buddy, back to El Salvador, wherever the hell Emil sent the guy. So I know that Chris is upset. Maybe we can find Chris another drinking buddy, but he shouldn't take it out on Judge Emil Bove.
No. All right. There you go. Let's talk about judges a little bit deeper, because President Trump is taking exception with Senate Judiciary Committee Chair Chuck Grassley. He wants them to nix a custom in the upper chamber about these judicial nominations, how they're picked. He posted this, Mike. He says, Chuck Grassley, who I got reelected to the U.S. Senate when he was down by a lot in the great state of Iowa, could solve the blue slip problem we are having with respect to the appointment of highly qualified judges, U.S. attorneys, with a mere flick of the pen. It's important because judges, as we've seen in this administration, have become activists. So I understand the attention to the matter. Maybe I don't understand Chuck Grassley's moves here. So fill us in on, you know, what's really playing out here. And will it go where obviously Chuck Grassley is a huge supporter of President Trump, declassifying, you know, some Hillary documents just weeks ago. What's really at stake here?
Look, I love President Trump. I am his biggest outside legal defender. I love Chuck Grassley. I was his chief counsel for nominations. Here is the reality. These blue slips are not going away for U.S. District Court judge, U.S. Attorney, U.S. Marshal. I tried very hard for them to go away when I was there. I helped get rid of the blue slip for circuit judges, but there would be 100 senator revolts if these home state senators could not handpick the U.S. attorney who would prosecute their corruption trial, the district court judge who would oversee the trial, and the U.S. Marshal who would escort them to prison. So it's not Chuck Grassley's fault. There needs to be 51 senators who agree to get rid of the blue slip, and there's no way in hell that will ever happen. Why would these senators ever give up their power like that?
Yeah, power. It is the way Washington runs. Mike Davis, good to have you with us today. Always appreciate your thoughtful comments here, sir.
Thank you.